Hello everyone, Manawanadoli. It's Claudine again here. It has been literally months since I posted the last video, and I'm really sorry for the subscribers who are probably expecting me to release a video. I guess that's the reason why you are subscribing to my channel. Things have been moving and I've been moving the last months. So that's the reason why it was nearly impossible for me to record a video. The last 6 months, I have been at places where the weather is very warm. I took with me perfumes that people would likely consider wearing during fall or during winter time. I don't know why I have those perfumes with me, but to my surprise, I'm really loving wearing them in hot weather. I wish I could suggest perfumes that are more affordable, which I am really excited to share with you usually, but unfortunately, some of them are on the expensive side, but still, I was thinking, okay, if I'm enjoying them that much during hot weather, maybe some people they will just say that sounds like something I'm going to wear too. So that's the reason why I have this video for today. Unpopular, very strange choices of fragrance during the summertime. If you are into that, stay tuned. So we immediately would go for the first perfume. I didn't plan to get it myself. It's a little bit on the pricier side. I'm the type of person who likes to have it affordable. Probably not everybody wants that, and it doesn't mean that I don't have pricey fragrances in my collection, but still, I try to keep it as more affordable as possible. I heard a lot of good things from the brand, but also I was at the airport and I said like, okay, why not checking out? Because some people say you might find hidden gems at the airport. The perfume I'm talking about is Eau d'Huile, Eau de Parfum from Diptyque. Yeah, you see the dent. I got it not long time ago. It was really love at first sight. To be honest, I was liking the Eau de Toilette much better, but for whatever reason, it felt like it was smelling a little bit closer to the skin than the eau de parfum. I've learned from reviewing perfumes and doing my research about perfumes that eau de parfum does not necessarily mean better performing than eau de toilette. However, the eau de toilette from Eau d'Huile felt more soothing, more what people would consider made for summertime, and the eau de parfum feels thicker. I am wearing that one during the summertime. Once I smelled the eau de toilette, I said, what is this really nice but very toned vanilla mixed with white tea perfumes? So I was thinking, okay, maybe I will check out the eau de parfum, and it was even more uplifting. It made me intrigued when I smelled that one, and that's the reason why I finally chose the eau de parfum instead of the eau de toilette. But I can tell you, both are really, really nice. They're not really different from each other. I would say that eau de toilette feels fresher and more uplifting in that way. And eau de parfum is rather thicker and is more present, and I feel like it's lasting a bit longer. I put both of them on my tourist, and the eau de parfum was lasting a little bit longer. But as I said, it's not a rule. I've learned that from collecting so many perfumes. It's not always that the eau de toilette is performing less than the eau de parfum. Sometimes it's even rather the opposite. Anyway, so eau d'huile from Diptyque smells like a vanilla mixed with some smoky incense. But mind you, the incense in here, sprayed on my clothes or sprayed on my skin, is not a strong incense. By the way, it's melting very well with my skin chemistry. I feel like it's really the right balance between vanilla and incense. This is the very first perfume in which, whenever I'm going, whenever I'm wearing it, people who are around me ask what kind of perfume is smelling that nice. So this is not a skin like perfume. It's really screaming perfume that you're wearing a perfume. As you know, there are moments where you feel like, okay, I'm wearing a perfume, but it feels like a clean body or clean skin. This is really giving I am wearing a perfume, but luxurious and well blended. I am wearing it in summertime, And I didn't feel like choking anyone or choking myself while wearing it. Of course, I don't overspray because I know that the vanilla in it is quite present, even though not strong. I'm having right beside me a pack of real vanilla. It feels like this is exactly what's put in here, but in a less raw way. So this is the most realistic vanilla ever that I have in a perfume when I'm comparing with this one that is, yeah, just raw vanilla. So it doesn't smell as strong as that one, obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't like that. But you can tell that it's really there. Diptyque Eau d'Huile Eau de Parfum has a moderate longevity on my skin, but strangely, it has this hide and seek effect after 4 or 5 hours wearing it. So it becomes very close to the skin quite quickly, let's say after 3 hours, but from 4, 5 hours onward, sometimes I smell it, sometimes I don't smell it, but all in all, it has a very moderate sillage, moderate projection, and moderate longevity too. So that was Eau d'Huile, Eau de Parfum from Diptyque. The other perfume that I would like to suggest is also a perfume that could be considered as something made for cooler months, but I have been wearing and I will continue to wear for sure during summertime. That is Camera Cava from Latafa. If you want to see the difference with the original, the bottle looks the same as Camera. Camera Cava has a little bit darker base compared to Camera, the original. Both fragrances are quite similar, yet a little bit different. If you have one, you don't need the other. That's my opinion. But why I have it? Because I've been gifting this to my sister because I told her how nice the original was, and I was really curious about how Camera Cava is smelling like from what I heard from the hype and all that. So here I am with it in summertime. So yeah, sometimes I'm just picking the perfumes my sister's wearing. Anyway, nobody needed to hear that, but I just wanted to say why I'm having both. Although I'm thinking that you don't need to own Camera and Camera Cava at the same time. So right from the beginning, I would say that they're very similar. They're sharing many notes, Camera and Camera Cava. This one has a little bit more of a smell of a ginger, is more coming up, which I really enjoy. I really like the smell of ginger in fragrances and also the musk. I feel like it's muskier, but in a way that is so addicting. I remember whenever I wear Camera, the original, I feel like it's a little bit more alcoholic. And the reason why I got Camera, by the way, I heard so much about Angel Share. There was a hype about it. And I was like, I'm not going to blind buy something that expensive because Angel Share from Kilian is really expensive, although many people love it. Personally, I like it less. I prefer Camera, although I do not think that Angel Share is a bad fragrance. Anyway, let's go back to the fragrance that I want to talk about today. This one is smelling a little bit more chocolatey, more coffee smell, like coffee latte with milk, something like that, rather than more rum based. The only word of advice is though, please be considerate when you're spraying that one. I'm literally spraying 2 sprays of this when I'm wearing it. I told you from the beginning on, I'm at the tropical area of the world now, so I've been in summertime the last 6, 7 months. So I know what I'm talking about. You're going to choke not only the people around you, but also you will choke yourself if you overspray that one. I don't know how it's going to perform in winter time, but for now, I'm really, really cautious when I'm taking or when I'm picking this from my sister. Camera Cava is lasting really long on my skin, more than 8 hours. Yeah, it's projecting really well and it stays so long on my skin, so it marries well with my skin. So that is my next suggestion. Something really, really strong with vanilla, strong with dates. I would say it's rather praline coffee than dates compared to Cambra the original. But I'm liking both. I'm just enjoying wearing both. So that was Cambra Cava for this unpopular, strange choice of fragrances for summertime. Next perfume I'm suggesting to you is not on those thick side of perfumes. It might be worn all along the year. I could be considered as signature scent, but still, I feel like it's a very strong fragrance that you wouldn't want to overspray on my skin. I'm spraying only just a little bit so that it's not choking me, so that I'm not getting nose blind, and then I will choke other people. So the perfume I'm talking about is Mon Guerlain. This is the original. I don't know how many flankers of Montguerlin does exist, but this one, because I have one of the loveliest sisters in the world, and since they know how much I'm crazy about perfumes, one of my sisters gifted me that one, and I'm so sad because I have quite a dent with it, and I just don't want to overuse it, and I'm not in the mood to buy the Montguerlin. Oh my god, I don't know when that one was out, and still, it's so expensive. I was expecting it to lower its price a little bit, but it's not the case. Anyway, I'm grateful that I have that one. To me, Mon Guerlain feels very clean but very perfumey like. It's fully loaded on lavender, yet it doesn't smell overpowering. I still wouldn't recommend people to overspray that one. You can be overwhelmed by the smell of it. So Mon Guerlain has this vanillic base, but it's not really present. The two first perfumes I've been talking about, the vanilla there is much more stronger. Here, it's really faint. You rather smell citric, a very clean jasmine inside of it, mixed with fresh smell of lavender. I really love that one. Mon Guerlain Eau de Parfum is lasting really, really long on my skin. And if I'm spraying it on cloths fabrics, then it's even longer. I can smell it between 6 to 8 hours, but it comes really strong and powerful the first 4 to 5 hours I'm wearing it. And of course, if I'm moisturizing my skin, it stays even longer than that. And also, people could smell me from far away the first 2 hours wearing it. If you want to have a rather affordable alternative of it, I would not say that they are dupes, but they are very close to each other. The black bottle, Seductive Noir, is smelling like it. It smells the same on the dry down. Both are really nice smell, but that one is unbeatable. They feel like flankers to me, and they're close, but not quite similar in the sense that they are duping each other or cloning each other. They have both their quality, and the difference is that that one is, yeah, I'm complaining about the price, but worth the price. But if you want to have something much cheaper in terms of price, of course, then I would go with Seductive Noir. So, yeah, this one is also something I'm rocking in summer times. Yeah, the only trick is that I'm not overspraying it and I'm good to go. And I get tons of compliments wearing Mon Guerlain, this one, the original Eau de Parfum. The next perfume I'm going to suggest is probably not something that you would wear in winter time or not specifically for colder months, but this is a great perfume. I'm enjoying it because this one has the effect of skin but better. So I've been traveling, as I said, and I discovered this perfume in La Réunion Island, and it is a very affordable perfume. It does have a moderate projection, moderate longevity. It's soft, it's clean, it's everything you want if you are into something that is refreshing but not screaming perfume like. It's very musky. By the way, the name of the perfume is Musc Blanc. It's from the brand Adopt. I'm not sure whether this is a clone brand or dupe perfume. I'm not really sure. I don't even know what this one is duping, if this is a dupe, but I'm enjoying this perfume as it is. So Musc Blanc is giving really white flower, jasmine, like a bouquet of white flowers, but in the softest way possible. I like that one when I'm going to bed or after taking a shower when I'm just staying at home because I want to smell nice, but not necessarily screaming like I'm wearing a perfume. It's a well blended mixture of ylang ylang, lily of the valley, and jasmine, and that's what I'm really liking with it. And of course, on the base, you have white mask. It's melting nicely on my skin, and that's the reason why I have it in my suggestion. Oh my God, this is like a cotton, or I don't know. Imagine you just washed clothes with a very expensive detergent. I don't know what is it, an expensive detergent, but it doesn't scream like I just rubbed it in the washing machine. But you ironed your white clothes that you didn't wear perfume, but you just smell naturally nice. That's how I feel like when I'm wearing Musc Blanc from Adopt. So that was my next suggestion for summertime or summer months or summer days. The next perfume I'm going to suggest to you might be considered by some people made for fall or not necessarily winter time, but still I find it very sweet. And I could imagine some people not wear this in summertime because it might be a little bit too much. And this is quite special in a way for me because I don't like the original of this one. I like that flanker. The perfume I'm talking about is Armani C Intense that was released in 2023. That's a mini bottle that I got when I was purchasing another perfume on the Giorgio Armani website. And I don't know, is it because I got it with my order and it was more rewards to me that I'm enjoying it much more? Or is it just because I like this perfume? I still cannot decide, to be honest. It's not a completely love for me, but I definitely like to wear it in summertime because it's really strong. It stays really long on my skin. I don't have that much of a dent. Okay, I'm wearing other perfumes too, but still, I don't feel like I need to spray that much of it in order to smell it all over the place and it's staying really long. C Intense from Giorgio Armani or from Armani is a very boozy blackcurrant and it's very sweet due to the vanilla inside of it, I have the impression. For whatever reason, I don't like the smell of C, the original. Probably it's the cassis inside of it. And I'm always associating the original C from Giorgio Armani with perfume from Sofia Vergara. Sofia. I really cannot stand both perfumes, unfortunately. I like C a little bit better than Sofia, but I feel like they share some similarities. The black currant in them, it's a bit too raw. That here, it's very strange because I'm enjoying the black currant in it. It's not a love, as I said, but it's definitely a strong like of mine. And I'm really enjoying the performance of this perfume because it stays long on my skin. At least I didn't expect that to stay that long. So that was C Intense from Giorgio Armani. The next perfume and probably the last perfume I'm going to suggest today is a really weird suggestion, or I think I would not necessarily suggest or recommend this perfume. I'm loving it during summertime, but I feel like it's not really worth the price. It was out some months ago, and it's not special in itself if you know the other flankers from the brand. So I'm talking about Musc Nude from Narciso Rodriguez. Why I say that I don't necessarily recommend this, although I'm wearing it in summertime. The first reason behind it is the price. The price point, I think, is not worth to have it knowing that you have other musk based fragrances that are so nice in Narciso Rodriguez line for women. However, what I find really interesting with this perfume is that you have the signature scent of a musk that Narciso Rodriguez is having, but I feel like this one is the right blend of Narciso Rodriguez for her, the EDT, with Masque Noir Rose for her, and Masque Noir. So I feel like those three perfumes have been blended together and it gave that one. So, as I said, it's not a very special thing, but if you're not acquainted with the other perfumes from Narciso Rodriguez, I'm pretty sure you would be intrigued and you would be interested in wearing that one. It has a bunch of white flowers, but what I really like in this is the orange blossom is really popping in here. And I really love orange blossom in perfumes. And whenever it's in one fragrance, it's very unlikely that I'm not liking it. So that's the reason why I'm rotating that one with other perfumes that I have. It's really clean, it screams expensive, it's not a shy perfume, but at the same time it's also not a very very loud, so it's really right in the middle. I have moderate sillage, moderate projection. The longevity with it is a little bit less than what I would want to. It's about 4 to 5 hours only. After that, I likely do not smell it anymore, and that's the reason why I was complaining about the price point of it. But maybe with the time it will reduce in prices. But that was Musk Nude or Musk Nude from Narciso Rodriguez. This is also closing up this, and if you like it, please share, like, and share with your friends. And I hope to see you very, very soon with the next video. And I hope to be able to bring another content very soon because there's so much to talk about fragrance. Bye bye, Vilume.